To ensure they can drink fresh blood every day, vampires capture humans and seal them in vacuum bags. Then they connect them to a special nurturing device, regularly injecting life-sustaining nutrients. This allows them to continuously access fresh blood. And to ensure a steady supply of humans, they even capture lactating women for milk production. Women are connected to two large tubes. The milk produced is directly fed into the infant's mouth, creating an effortless, perfect loop. 2.5 years later, the baby grows into an adult. Vampires then send them to another workshop. Here, those who fail the tests are sent onto a conveyor belt. As fresh, tender patties are made, they are eventually turned into hamburgers and returned to human tables. The reason vampires have become so clever, even starting to learn human technology and management methods, all thanks to Blade's relentless pursuit. The high-intensity, endless hunts had almost driven vampires to the brink of extinction. Facing such a terrifying opponent, they had no choice but to awaken their ancient ancestor to fight. Soon, a group of them arrived at the entrance of an ancient ruin. To be able to move in daylight, they specially wore protective suits. Under the scan of instruments, the hidden underground passage was quickly located. When a vampire moved a stone, the ground suddenly collapsed, revealing a secret underground entrance before their eyes. As they continued to explore deeper, they were more certain that this was the place where the ancient ancestor was sealed. At this point, the scanner detected a humanoid object buried underground, and a rumbling sound followed. The sand and rocks began to fall incessantly. As the team members cautiously crouched to inspect, a heavily armored arm suddenly stretched out. Dracula, who had been asleep for thousands of years, was finally awakened. However, when he learned the true reason he was awakened, Dracula became furious and severely reprimanded these incompetent descendants. Since he refused to fight Blade, the vampire leader had to come up with a cunning plan. On this day, Blade destroyed another vampire base as usual. After a fierce battle, the last vampire was struck by his silver stake, but the vampire only twisted in pain. Yet it did not turn to ash. Until that vampire took off its dentures, Blade realized he had fallen into a trap, and the vampires hiding in the dark had already recorded the entire process with cameras. The video was soon sent as evidence to the FBI headquarters. Blade's image and reputation collapsed overnight. He went from a righteous hunter to a murderer in people's mouths. Faced with the accusations, Blade showed no concern, but he didn't know that the mistake he had made himself would bring him consequences he could never bear.